So, you want to play a fighter, the master of weapons, the class that flexes their muscles and heals damage, the class that your party members make fun of for being basic. Well, those are bold words from someone within my threat range, and I still have my action surge. This is a dumb guide to D&D 5e in 5 minutes. Fighter is the vanilla ice cream of D&D classes. While everyone gets cool-ass magic or power from gods, the best you get is a weapon and a shield on your back. But just because you aren't special doesn't mean you can't kick ass. Case in point, Sokka from Avatar.
Just a guy with a boomerang. I didn't ask for all this flying and magic.
The fighter is a master of combat, able to wield any weapon in their arsenal with the expertise of a Reddit mod with a katana. They also get access to heavy armor and can have an AC so high that the DM gets fed up and throws 3 wizards at you because he knows your dex is shit. You won't be able to dodge it, but you're built different. With more ability score improvements than any other class, you can tank those spells and make the wizard regret not saving their spell slots for shield. As they level, they gain extra attacks, Indomitable, an ability that lets them reroll saving throws so they can fail them twice as often, and Action Surge, one of the best abilities in D&D, and that is not an exaggeration. Action Surge allows you to gain another action during your turn, which can be used to do something useful like reviving your allies, gaining additional movement, or drinking a health potion. But let's be honest, you're not going to use it for that. You're just going to use it to turn that nearby goblin into green paste with 12 more attacks. Because remember the fighter's motto, keep it simple, stupid. Fighters can't do much outside of combat. They don't get much in the way of non-combat skills, and with the social graces of a 7 in charisma,
I've seen some of these documentaries.
Don't expect them to convince the bandits to let your adventuring group go unless you use alternative persuasion tactics.
Afraid?
Oh. Oh. Hola.
What's great about Fighter is their versatility of builds. Want to make a melee build? Boom, here are several options. Want to focus more on ranged? Put points into dexterity, choose a crossbow or longbow, and outranger the ranger. This versatility expands into their subclasses, with some examples like a guy who rides a horse, whose greatest weakness is getting off their horse and entering a dungeon in a game called Dungeons and Dragons. A magic archer with auto-aim hacks, rune powers that can turn you into a giant so you can live out your fantasy of being taller than 5'10", and Banneret if you felt like your fighter was too good at fighting and they needed a nerf. Multiclassing into fighter is also extremely viable for the majority of classes, as again, Action Surge is one of the best abilities and only requires 2 levels. It's literally better than going from level 19 to 20 for Warlock. Overall, the fighter is a simple class, but that doesn't mean it's bad. Someone ordinary can be extraordinary. Look at Guts from Berserk and Geralt from The Witcher, both badasses and fit right into the fighter's aesthetic. If you enjoyed this JoeCat-inspired Kirkland brand knockoff, subscribe for more and tell me in the comments what you thought. What do you think about Fighter, and give me stories about your dumb characters. I read them all. And remember, it can always be worse. You could have picked Ranger.